Welcome to the Video Resources Studio and to the School Channel of the Norman Public Schools. I'm Gary Kramer. I'm the director of the studio, and I'm part of a staff that produces more than 4 hours of original television programming each week and teaches 11 sections of television production at Norman High each week. Our facility is open from 7:30 to 9 each weekday and for more than 12 hours on the weekends, to allow our students access to the equipment and the facilities they need to accomplish their goals for class and for the school channel. The operation is part of the Norman Public Schools and receives some technical and financial support from the local cable company. It's taken us a long time to reach this point. Our current students have had the school channel all of their lives. We have become part of the fabric of the Norman community, bringing the schools into the homes of more than 20,000 cable subscribers in Norman. I've been involved with the television production efforts of the schools since Norman High School's first video project almost 20 years ago. In 1978, some high school student volunteers and I began working on a video supplement to a set of middle school art textbooks. The project was called Partners with Art. It was shot in the Community Access Production Studio of the cable company. We wrote, designed, and rehearsed the show at school. The cable company provided staff and training for the production at the studio. The project, or rather the process of producing a television show, was so popular with the students that the following year Norman High School offered a television production class in its curriculum. The class was taught with no equipment and no facilities on site. It was run like a speech class, with students planning, preparing for, and rehearsing the show at school, and then going to the Community Access Studio once a week to shoot. In those days, everything was done live on tape. There were no camcorders, there were no videotape editors. The program the students produced, Tiger Den, was aired by the cable company on an access channel reserved for use by the schools. The only other programming on the school's access channel were Norman High School Tiger home football games. The games, too, were produced by student crews under the supervision of cable company personnel and using the cable company's mobile studio and equipment. Well, not surprisingly, the first video production equipment owned by the schools was purchased by the athletic department. A set of 3/4-inch editors allowed the coaches to prepare game highlights for analysis by the team and for presentation on the school channel. For more than 5 years, this production routine continued until the Video Resources Studio was opened on the campus of Norman High in 1983. The studio was a collaboration among 3 agencies. The school system provided the space, the cable company provided the cameras and switching equipment, and the City of Norman contributed the lights and editing equipment. All 3 agencies shared the facility, and all 3 began producing programs for their respective cable access channels. From the very beginning, the Video Resources Studio has been a learning laboratory for Norman students. Over the years, the original partners have abandoned the studio to the exclusive use of the school system. With more time available for students, the instructional program grew until in 1995, a total of 12 sections of television production were offered at Norman High School. As the number of students increased, so did the number of programs on the school channel. We have gone from Tiger Den to the production of 8 weekly series for the school channel, in addition to sports and program coverage produced on-site by the schools. An average of 6 hours of original programming are produced by the media students and the studio staff each week. We have a saying at the studio: we teach television. We don't use television to teach. The programming we produce for Cable 29 is intended for viewing by the community and is therefore a component of the public relations, public information ventures of the school system. Teachers and students who want to incorporate video production into regular classrooms use equipment and expertise provided by the school library. Our efforts are devoted to the school channel. Each of the series on the school channel is targeted toward a specific audience in the community, and each series has a slightly different format and production routine. Good Company is produced by an ensemble cast of high school students who are selected through audition to represent elementary schools in Norman. The Good Company cast report on elementary activities, promote healthy, balanced lifestyles for elementary students. And our local superhero and champion of excellence for the Norman Public Schools, Norman, is part of the Good Company format. Secondary school activities are addressed on Homeroom, another program produced by an auditioned cast of high school students. District Directions is targeted to teachers and patrons of the school system and features segments produced by volunteers from the district, including the Director of Public Relations, the Assistant Superintendent, the Director of Instruction, the Teacher of the Year, and the President of the Teachers Organization. Capital Ideas is another show produced by a volunteer, this time a social studies teacher from Central Mid-High. Each week, Sandy Bayhan brings a cast and crew of mid-high students to the studio to talk with an area legislator or policymaker. Deja Vu takes advantage of the history of the school channel by offering flashback segments from 18 years of programming. It is produced by studio staff and features student and staff hosts. 2 series are produced by high school students. Tiger Den presents news and information about the Tigers and takes viewers on campus for a look at life at Norman High. Medium Well features performers and personalities from NHS, as well as some original taped features that take a look at the community from a student's perspective. The staff includes a sports producer who, along with student volunteers, gives a weekly update of district sports action on Been There, Done That. In addition to producing the weekly series for the school channel, the staff of the studio is also involved in the annual production of special video projects for the district. Those projects may include promotional videos about the school system as a whole or individual schools within the district. Videos that are part of the Celebration of Teaching banquet and the naming of the Norman Teacher of the Year. Videos that commemorate and celebrate the careers of retiring teachers and staff. Or videos that are part of seasonal celebrations or special events that involve the entire district. Most of the special event videos are produced by the studio staff, and the studio employs a staff of 8, half of which are work-study students from the University of Oklahoma. The program has long since outgrown the facility. Media productions classes meet in traditional and modified classrooms in school. When Norman High School North opens next fall, it too will have television production classes that meet and work in specially modified classrooms to produce cable programs about the school. With classes meeting and production taking place outside the facility, the Video Resources Studio will continue to be the point of origination and distribution of programming for the school channel. It will continue to maintain the 24-hour district bulletin board. It will continue to circulate the videos that are part of the 1,000-title video library maintained by the district and the Oklahoma Video Consortium. It will continue to publish a monthly newsletter promoting and providing information about the school channel and the studio's service to the district. And it will continue its mission to utilize television production technologies to support the instructional and informational programs of the Norman Public Schools. I'm Gary Kramer. Thank you for your interest in the school channel and the Video Resources Studio.